Welcome back to the Eli Burgett Show. As always, I'm your host, Eli Burgett. With me is Eli, and Eli Kenneth is down at the bottom below me. Um, Hello, boys. How are we doing?
We're doing great. We got the JV squad today. We got
Yeah.
the alternates stepping up. Eli's a little bit under the weather. You know him, working the news. I think this blizzard, he had to go out and work. I think it kind of knocked him out. He's not feeling too well, so we're stepping up today. We're doing a pod.
He
What
did
do
do
you
a
mean?
video of him jumping in the snow, so maybe that's why he's sick.
He did do a
Go.
snow angel. Credit to him. I mean, Monday morning when it did hit, he was on the roads. He made the trek in, risked his life for Dayton 24/7 now. So shout out him. It's just a shame that I mean, is it me or does he get sick quite a bit?
I didn't say it
I don't think
counts.
he's taking his Flintstones.
Some are saying he's got um my God, I'm blanking on the word. Help me.
I don't know.
Um Defenses against sickness.
Immune system?
Weak
Immune
immune
system.
system.
Thank you, thank you. Some are saying he has the immune system of a Victorian boy. Like a dumb dumb sucker would kill him at this point, it seems like. But all the best to Eli. I'm taking over the mantle of Eli tonight, so I apologize in advance. Um, how's the week been? Snow day, snow week.
Cold.
Cold,
Very cold.
I
First
cold.
know
time
it's
getting
like,
out of my house in the past 3 days.
mm,
What do you mean being in your house? Oh,
Getting
getting
out.
out. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
Yeah. I had
Yeah.
my I had my wisdom teeth taken out last Friday, so I was stuck in bed for the next 2 days after that. And then all the snow hit, and I couldn't leave the house for another 2 days, and it sucked. Finally went out today, hit the Y, worked out, and that was awesome. It's good to get out finally.
yes, sir.
Adam, you had 2 snow days yourself, correct?
No, I just had Monday off.
Oh, okay.
Then I was outside all day yesterday and part of the day today, and it was
Nice.
cold. It
Nice and
was
toasty.
really cold. Yeah, but it's all
Brent,
right.
you looked incredible with your wisdom teeth halo all the way on.
Mhm.
hmm
Our
Yeah.
very
hmm
own Tiny Tim. How was that? Did they put you under?
Yeah, I was out. I don't know. Last thing I remember, they were saying I looked like some guy in some rom-com and they were trying to figure it out. And then I woke up and I thought I was still getting prepped, but I was done. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it was that quick. And then I had all the gauze in my mouth. And um, yeah, Kylie came over for that weekend and she was very, very helpful. She took care of me and made sure I was icing, taking everything. So
Oh,
I'm doing great now.
shout out
Good.
Feel back
Kylie.
to normal. I just got some stitches in the back of my mouth, but yeah.
How's the eating process? You sucking from straws? That's a big no-no.
No, I feel like, well, what is this? This is it's Wednesday, so almost to day 6. I feel like I'm almost back to normal. I had
Oh,
a
you're
Chipotle
healthy.
burrito today.
You're
Yeah, I
healthy.
was gonna say, I think
Oh,
I'm fine.
I
That's
got
like the only
mine
thing
on.
I'm not doing is sucking out of straws, but
Yeah.
I think I can, but I just haven't really tried that yet.
Nah, dry socket's for cowards. Eli, guys like Eli get dry socket. I got mine done on July 3rd. The next day was obviously Independence Day.
oh, oh,
Went to a
that's tough.
cookout and was slamming brats with my front 2 teeth like a rabbit.
So you had all
That's a
four?
bold move.
I had all four taken out, yeah.
So I only have or had two on one side. So a whole side of my mouth is completely normal.
Oh,
That helps.
you're
I know.
two-faced.
I know. And
Like,
a few days after I was able to eat just about anything, and I just eat on that side of the mouth.
what do you mean you don't have that? Like, they just never came in or they don't exist?
No, they don't exist. They're not there. Whenever they take x-rays, they're only on one side of the
Oh
mouth.
my gosh, you're a
Some
mutant.
people don't have any.
Envy them.
Did you get yours out, Adam?
No, I had one that just came in, but it was fine that it came in. And I've been to the dentist a little bit because I missed my appointment one time, like 2 years ago, and I just don't know how to reschedule. So,
Dude, it's a
yeah,
nightmare to get back into the dentist.
yeah.
When Alexa's sisters were going through hygiene school, I was like, oh yeah, I'll go get my teeth cleaned, help you out, whatever you need. Went in, it took me like a whole year to get back into the system at my old dentist office.
Yeah.
Like
I
canceled
think
an
I
appointment.
scheduled another appointment and then I missed that one too. So, because I just forget about them. And
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a shame there's not a reminder app or your phone or a calendar app. It's a shame you don't have a fiance who also has the tools to that or mom and dad. So it
there
makes
should be like this place that guys can go. I saw this before. It's like guys can just go get their haircut, doctor's appointment, dentist, eye doctor, all in one place and have like sports on.
When's the last time you guys went to the eye doctor? Because I feel like I go to the dentist way more than I do the eye doctor,
yeah.
and I don't go
Well,
to the
you
dentist.
see, I get contacts, so I go every year. I just
Oh,
went
Mm.
okay.
last month.
I think I went to the eye doctor last time I was in high school, and they put the yellow drops in your eyes and make them sticky. How's that?
Yeah,
Mhm. Yep,
What does
yep.
yeah,
that
you got to
sound
wear
like?
the sunglasses. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I
never
go
a fan
every
of
year.
that.
Mm-mm.
I did see Caleb Heidish the other day. He's not an eye
Yep.
doctor, but he's doing well.
Nice.
It
Okay.
was good.
Okay.
It was good to see him.
I was like, wait, is he doing something at
No, no,
his
he's,
dad's
he's actually
office?
going to chiropractor school.
Yeah.
Oh, is he really?
Shout
Oh.
out Caleb. Yeah.
I think he's engaged. Yeah, he is because I was talking to Mike about that. They're getting married in July, I want to say.
I think it's even, I think it's
Maybe
June.
June. June.
June. Yeah. So yeah, shout out
Speaking,
Caleb. If you see Caleb Heidish in the streets,
Oh,
tell him happy engagement.
yeah.
speaking of engaged, I know you guys, I saw the clip. You guys were talking about it last episode, but I wasn't here for it. I don't think Adam was here. Congrats to Cam.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Cam. How
Did
was it?
you, yeah,
Walk
I
us
was gonna
through
say,
it.
did you tell the story on the last episode?
I
This just be
don't
retelling or?
I don't remember. I'll give you a run by. My boy,
Yeah.
Let's
love
hear it.
talking to you. So basically got there we get there on Thursday and we
Okay.
get there, it's like we eat lunch. It's about 1 o'clock, we get on the mountain, and then we go ski at night to another resort that has lights. I was like, oh, we're tired. We skied at night, probably not gonna do it tonight. Day two rolls around.
Hold on. Did you have a plan coming into this trip? Or
I went
did
on
you
the
just
trip with
knew
the
you were going to
ring.
do it and just went with it?
I brought the ring on the trip, that's where the plan stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the second night, we go out to eat, and I bring the ring with me in my coat pocket. I wrap it in my hat and put it in my coat pocket. I'm like maybe we'll get pictures after dinner. I'll do it after dinner. So Allie, my sister-in-law, she's like, "Hey, do you want to go to the liquor store and buy a bottle of wine?" Talking to Alexa, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go with you," because we'd already paid for our meal. I was like, "This is gonna be perfect. We're gonna go to the liquor
Gonna go to the
store."
liquor store and propose?
No, no, no. We're gonna go to the
Oh,
liquor
oh,
store. We're gonna walk out. Um, I'll be like, "Oh, we haven't got a picture yet. Allie, can you take our picture?" And then bam, we already
outside
have
the
a
liquor
photographer
store?
there. We walk outside. No, outside. The liquor store is in the resort, bro. The mountain's there.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah, yeah,
thought
yeah,
we
yeah.
were just really like this little liquor store.
No, the resort is on top of the mountain. It's kind of
Okay.
ass backwards, but it's cool. Walk outside. It's pissing rain, freezing cold. The liquor store's closed. Hell no. So that didn't happen. Go back to the room, play a game. Not that night. Last day shows up. Huh. I don't want to come home with this ring. And I was like, I don't trust myself enough to bring it with me like on the lift. I don't trust her enough to hold on to it if I do it on the lift. I was like, I'm just gonna have to do it after. So we ski all day, lift closes at 4:30, we get off, we're in the room, and like we take our snow stuff off, so we're just in our um like long sleeves and sweatpants. Just we're still in clothes at them. And I walk over to the door, and everyone else is in the other side because it's like a conjoined room. And I
Mhm.
close the door. I was like, screw it. Like, not the most romantic, but there's also, I don't want to do it in public. No better time than now. So we're just in the room, and I walk over to my bag. I was like, I want to give you something. She was like, what? Deodorant? And I was like, not quite. You probably need it, but no. And then I proposed, and she was all squeaky about it and happy.
Nice.
She was pretty lit. But it was good. And it was funny because on the lift the very last day, it was just she and I. She's like, I was kind of hoping that we could get engaged on this trip. I was like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
why can't we? And she's like, it's the last day. I know you don't have the ring. And I was like, yeah, sorry.
You said, why can't we?
I was like, my bad. I don't have a ring. But then I did it. Shocked her. Shocked the world.
It's nice.
So good for you, man.
Thank you.
Did you guys talk uh before, like what she would prefer, like private, public, that kind of thing?
No, no. Because every
That
Okay.
time,
probably would have been a good idea, but hey, it worked out.
well, every time she brought it up, I was like, I don't want to tell you anything because then that kind of takes the surprise out of it. I guess I probably should ask maybe a little preference, but I didn't want
Did
to do it in the middle of a
she,
restaurant
yeah.
just because I'd get socially awkward, and I didn't want to do it in the middle of a village midday because that's the same thing. So I like the idea of private. And I think she was happy with it.
Okay.
Um, but either way, she hasn't given the ring back. I bought her the wrong size. I
I
Oh,
uh,
did too, so it happens.
I ordered a 7. They gave me a 6. She needs a 6.5. So either way, I was right there. I was close.
Cindy
I
will.
even went and
Cindy,
tried on rings, and I still got the wrong size. You'll have that.
Yeah, I think they do that. I bet they do that on purpose. So you buy the ring from them. They're like, "Hey, buy the warranty and the insurance, yada yada, so you can get free ring resizing." And then they give you the wrong size.
It worked.
Wouldn't be surprised if that's what they do. Wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me.
Did
Um,
you get it online? Like, did you order it online or did you go to a store?
no. Went to Dunkin' Diamonds in Lancaster.
Nice.
Shout out Cindy Nash. Because she buys hats like I buy diamond rings, and I guess she's a celebrity there. I went with her to wait.
She buys
She
hats.
buys rings like I buy hats.
Oh,
I said that wrong. I said that wrong.
okay.
Because we walk in, she has her own sales lady, knows her name, gives her a big hug. The lady shows me the diamond, gives me the price, and she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go call the president and see if we can't knock this off and tell you're Cindy's grandson." Okay,
Holy cow, Cindy.
okay.
Big spender.
Comes back, significant discount. So thank you, Cindy. And then we're walking out, and she's like, the sales lady's like, "Now, Cindy, I know Bill told you that you can go get that new ring." And Cindy turns, looks at her, and goes, "I'll be back." Yeah, champ. Yeah, you will.
Let's go. So Cindy helped you go buy the ring?
Yes, Cindy and my mom went,
Okay. Because I
and
went by myself and I got attacked and I didn't know. It was so scary.
dude, if I went by myself, I probably would have spent $20,000 just on a band. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah. I didn't know what I was looking at. And luckily, the guy told me the wrong price on the ring. So I got a very significant discount as well.
Nice.
Then he realized it. He's like, nah, you can have it at that. I was like, all right.
This is a nice transition topic if you guys have nothing else. But speaking of salesmen, I thought I was gonna have to spend $800 today on a radio for my 10-year-old car.
Okay. 800?
$800
Why 800?
car radios, but that sounds like a lot for
sounds like a
one.
lot. The most expensive one I found on Amazon was like 340. Granted, it's an Amazon radio, probably not the greatest, but still probably could have worked. So I don't know if
Just
you
a
guys
regular radio, not like a touchscreen?
do what?
Just like a regular radio.
No, I mean it's the touchscreen display thingy,
Oh, okay. Okay.
but they're like, yeah, it's best if we install it because we have to buy like mounts for it. I was like, all right, I hear you, but I'm I'm gonna think about it. I'll take a walk, think about it. So I left. And I don't know if you guys have ridden in my car the past 2 years, but my radio doesn't work. My radio is a JBL speaker. I don't have a backup camera. I don't have a radio. It's fine. It's what mirrors are for, but I prefer it if it's there. So that's why I went to Best Buy and asked, and there was nothing.
Oh
So I was
yeah,
like,
Best Buy, they always upcharge you there. I
screw
totally
that. I'm not
understand.
paying $800. But I guess now I have a frame of reference. So I get, Braden's driving, I'm in the car, and I've already looked this up 7 times. I was like, screw it, might as well look it up again. Maybe I'll find something. Why is my radio not working in the 2014 Passat? Online blog called PassatWorld.com. They should have answers, yeah.
Yeah.
27 people describe the exact same issue I'm having. I was like, oh my gosh, it's not just me. Show reply, show reply, show reply. Every single one of the replies is shout out Jayski99. Can't thank him enough. If you have this issue, contact Jayski99. And Jayski's responding like, more than happy to help. Here's my email. Thanks. So glad to help. Glad it worked. Now these are all from like 2021. I was like, my look, Jayski99 is dead. His phone is disabled. I'm never gonna hear from this guy. I email him in the car. What's up, Jayski? Uh, I need your help. I'm having these problems with my Passat. 5 minutes go by. Ding, Jayski99. Hello, Camden. How can I help you? Okay, all right. He said, I have I have what you need. I only charge $20 USD. My PayPal's the same as my email. I don't have PayPal, but I'll download it for a scam. Download
Sounds
PayPal.
like a scam, but
Send him
okay.
$20. If I'm out $20, I'm out $20. It's fine. If he hacks into my bank account, it's a bigger problem, but I'm willing to take the risk. It's PayPal.
No,
That's
it's PayPal. They
secured,
can't do
right?
that. It's
Yeah.
all right.
Send him $20. He sends me back two emails. One is a link to a Dropbox to um, download something. Probably viruses on my computer, right? And the other is like a step-by-step instruction on how to use said links. So
This sounds like a scam. Have you ever watched that YouTube channel to catch a scammer?
yeah,
This sounds exactly like
listen,
this.
nah, we're in the middle of the episode. So he's like, the only thing you need is a DVD to burn. Do you guys know what it means to burn a DVD?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like
Why?
2003 LimeWire type stuff.
Yo, why? Why?
I said, okay, Dad, do we do we have anything? He goes, yeah, your mom used to burn CDs for a cycle class. Check the den. Bet stack of blank CDs. Okay, we're on the right path. This is crazy. Put it in, and I hate boys. I really don't want to say this. My dad has a laptop from about 1964. It's the oldest thing I've ever seen in my life, but it has a slot where you can put a CD in it. And I talk shit on this thing all the time. It was a lifesaver today because without it, I wouldn't be able to burn a CD. I pull up the email, download this link. It's a whole computer download system thingy to burn CDs on. Download it, open the app, find the other file he sent me to burn onto the CD. Burn a CD in 5 minutes. Felt like '04. Go down to the shop where the car is. Excuse me. He says, just put the CD, don't even start the ignition. Don't start anything. Put the CD in and just let it work. All right, Jayski. Hope this Andrew Jackson does wonders for me. Put it in. I start hearing noises, nothing's on. And then it just like flashes on. And before this, every time I started my car, it'd be like the fender screen with a line through it, and then it'd go black. It wouldn't work for hours. A bright white screen pops up and says, would you like to continue with update? Yeah, I would like to. Okay. And then it pulls up like four different columns to like update through. It's like estimated time, 50 minutes. I set a timer for 30 minutes because that's what Jayski said it would take. And I go over where I'm talking to dad in the shop playing darts. I come back 30 minutes. The screen's white, says update successful, and the CD is popped out of it. So I take it, put it back in its case. I was like, there's just no way. Start the car. The radio works perfectly. I have the radio. My phone connects. The speakers sound exactly how they did when I left it, and I have a backup camera now. It's like I just drove this thing off the lot. It was the
I have
craziest
so
thing
many
ever.
questions.
I have no answers for you.
How does that? Okay, that's sick. I didn't know you could do an update from a CD.
I guess it's a firmware update. And our neighbor down the road, dad was texting him asking about it, and he was like, yeah, we used to do this stuff back in the early 2000s to fix stuff. And it worked on my 2014. So I emailed my boy Jayski. I believe he lives in Canada. Thank you so much. You saved me $780. You're the man. He's like, yeah, no problem. And I was like, how long do you think this will last? He said, I did this 5 years ago with the exact same car, exact same radio you have, and it's been flawless ever since. What?
I
Huh.
really hope this works, but it sounds like the story's not over. I feel like Jayski is definitely going to be watching you from his desk in Ontario or Montreal, wherever he's at.
Yeah, what if you like
Like you definitely
remote
got
control your
scammed
car?
somehow. But I hope you didn't. I hope this works. It sounds awesome. Shout out Jayski for now.
There's a couple ways this could go. One, he's watching me through this video camera right now. He's definitely not watching the episode after it comes out because no one does that. Two, like Adam said, he controls my car from Quebec. Or three, I go to start the car tomorrow and just the entire thing doesn't start, let alone the radio.
What if he's like an agent, like all this crap Trump's talking about Canada joining the United States? Jayski's just a Canadian agent. He's taking us out one by one. He'd actually turn your car into a car bomb.
There's also a chance of that. But for this moment right now, 8:09, January 8th, 2025, it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
best 20 bucks I've ever spent. Best 20 bucks I spent in a long time
for now.
for now.
But if her car blows up, we're invading Canada. We're gonna find Jayski.
Hey,
Adam, can you run me through this whole Canada's going to be a state thing?
If you haven't heard that,
I have. What are the logistics of this? How does this work?
I think it's a complete. I think Trump is just doing it as like satire. I think he's trying to be like he's like trolling Canada because it was making whatever his name is very upset. Their prime
Trudeau.
minister, and then like the media is very upset about it. It just gets people talking. I don't think he's being serious. Same thing with Greenland. I think it's funny.
Yeah, I don't,
I
because
don't see why we would do it, nor do I want us to do it, but I do think it's entertaining at the moment.
Trudeau
I'm out of
said
the loop. Trump saying Canada's going to be a state?
He just keeps
we're gonna
making
buy Canada.
references like the 51st state or you're going to join us, and they're getting very upset. I think he's just doing it because they're getting very upset.
Their prime minister just stepped down. Like he
Yeah,
resigned.
which everyone in Canada started to hate him. So they've hated him
Um,
for a while.
yeah.
I knew that.
And then Greenland, I guess Greenland technically makes sense because they do have like a lot of like resources, stuff for like AI and like natural resources for fuel and stuff. But he's not actually gonna join Canada or Greenland. No, I don't think. Maybe we'll
How
get.
how do you all right, couple questions. How do you buy a country, one, especially one as big as Canada?
Well, like Canada's not that rich; it doesn't have that much stuff, and you just say, "Hey, you're a part of us now." They say no. We just send the couple bands of rednecks up there, and they'll
All
sort
right.
stuff out in a couple days. Then if
Okay.
that doesn't work, we just send in the big dogs. Yeah,
You?
You in? Are you big
no, the
dog?
big dogs. You know who
Oh,
the big dogs
oh,
are. Yeah. No, I could get sorted out in a couple hours, but you know. No, we were talking about this at work. It's like if Canada ever starts anything, you just unleash some of those boys in the South that are in the holler that you don't want to know about. You tell them go crazy. Can you imagine the rednecks? They would be going insane up there. They're taking away my SEC football.
But
He's going, hey, the Canadians are about to take that SEC football from you, and it's going to be over.
it's too cold though. Do you think the cold would deter them? I mean, they're stuck in
No,
the
they're
lows and
defending their SEC football. Like the whole Russian Ukraine thing, you just say it's going to affect the SEC next winter or next fall. The South will figure it
I mean,
out.
you saw what the cold did to Tennessee. That slowed down those SEC boys.
It did. Yeah, and it's going to be cold in Texas. I saw Ohio
Dad was
State
saying they're gonna get 6 inches of snow in
eight
Texas.
inches of snow. And Ohio State was practicing outside in the cold today in the snow, even though it isn't a dome.
I
But
was going to say none of
you
this
know,
matters in the Jerry world.
if the power goes out, it will be cold in there.
Game would
Okay.
probably get delayed.
Nope, they're going to play like men.
Um, do you guys want another state?
Nah, I think 50 is a good
Nah,
number.
50's perfect.
Agreed.
Well, I mean, I would take Puerto Rico and Canada and Greenland. Listen.
Yeah, I don't want
53
any
is
more. But these three, I
No, no,
could add three more.
listen. We could add three states, but we just got to lose three states.
Okay, I like this. With three you adding, with three you dropping.
We could just build a giant wall across the West Coast and knock off a few of those states. They'll be unnamed, but
So just completely get rid of Oregon, Washington, and California.
Or, okay, instead
you
of
said it,
getting
not
rid of
me.
states, what if we just restructure New England? Because some of those are like tiny.
Yeah, I think that should just
Make
be
them all
one
one.
state. It should just be New England.
Keep it 50. Flag making companies don't have to make new flags.
Yeah.
53 stars. Keep our 50.
So
I
you
think that's more.
I mean, if no one can point out your state on a map, Could you tell me the difference between like Vermont, Rhode Island, Delaware, Massachusetts? It's all the same.
I
I think I could.
Yeah, I
It's all
definitely
the
could.
same. I couldn't. But not everybody can. It's all just Maine.
So you
It's all
think
just
the
Maine.
United States should pull a college football and just merge, just super leagues?
With states?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to keep it at 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I just
States entering the transfer portal.
yeah. Rhode Island transfers to the West Coast. West Coast. Kind of like you said, Grant. I think 50 is just too. It's too symmetrical to ever want to touch it. Like you
Yeah.
don't want to. Plus, what's the point of having like? All right, I can live with Alaska and Hawaii because they've been around. I know they're the two newest states, but they've been around long enough. I feel like they got grandfathered in at this point. Plus, they make 50. They're not. They're not. What is it? Contiguous. They're not the continental United States. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not. They're all. They're not all touching the combined 48. So I feel like the more like you have to take planes to, I'm out. I know it would take forever to drive to California, but you could do it.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
any
see
more
what you're
states
saying.
you have to fly to. You no
Like then
fly or
we're just
boat.
too big at that point.
Do what?
I see. We're like too like far apart at that point. We're not
Yeah,
like one country. I see
yeah,
that.
yeah,
What about like the territories? I don't understand the territories. Like we have Guam and Puerto Rico. They vote in our elections, but their votes don't count.
yeah. You're gonna have to
What?
figure that out before you
I didn't
run.
know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Guam had an election, but they just voted. I don't think it actually counted for anything. It might have went towards the popular vote, but it didn't mean anything for the electoral college.
It was like us when we were in kindergarten. We voted for
Yeah, like in eighth grade, whenever we had
McCain
that
or
vote.
Obama.
Yeah,
Didn't matter. We were just clicking a thing of a slideshow.
exactly.
it's like we just give them like a sympathy vote. It's
Adam, do
like
you
the
remember voting in 2012 in Miss Et's class?
no.
We walked up. She's like the election's tomorrow, so we'd walk up to her computer and she's like, votes are private. So you walk up to the computer and select your vote. But I think she had her smartboard on. Like everyone walked up and they could see see who you voted for. Believe it or not, in the rural town of Pickaway County, Mitt Romney won. Didn't play out on election day, but Mitt did win in Miss Et's classroom.
I do not remember that. I just remember you gave her chocolates like first week of school.
No, I gave Miss
Yes.
Cottrell chocolates because
I
she and
think it
my
was
mom were
all of them.
friends, and
No,
I
no, no,
liked Miss
no.
Cottrell.
I think it was every single teacher we had in fourth grade.
There's a chance, but I think it was just Miss Cottrell.
I don't think so.
Cottrell was a teacher at Walnut.
Oh yeah,
Our third grade, when she was your Vikes teacher, she became the reading teacher that next year.
Okay. All right.
she's pretty. You know
She's
she's Alyssa Steele's aunt.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She's one of
she.
my favorite teachers of all time. Shout out
Yeah,
Beth
me
Cottrell.
too. She
Same.
lived right down the
Super.
road from me. Yeah, she's good. Good lady.
She came to my graduation party and gave me a little keychain that's still
Did
on
she
my
really?
keys to this
Oh,
day. Yeah,
I remember seeing her. I think I gave her a hug, but I
yeah.
don't, she had no idea who I was.
God, what a small woman. Super short.
big
Oh,
heart.
what was the like study hall middle school? Also
Miss
small
Packer?
lady. Wagner.
Oh
Oh, that was
yeah.
middle school. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Miss Wagner. Yeah. Yep.
Adam, do you
Yeah.
remember Miss Packer?
Yes, the she was the cool lunch
Yeah,
monitor.
yeah, yeah. There was Miss
Yeah.
Packer, Miss Zoyer, and Miss Sethna.
Yep.
Yeah, they were dope. Guess who the lunch monitors now? Oh my God. Guess who the lunch monitors are now at Walmart?
At Walmart.
At Walnut. Did I say Walmart?
Walmart.
God, I'm a horrible Eli.
At Walnut, I have no idea.
It's Tristan McDaniel, recurring
No.
guest of the show. Tristan McDaniel.
Wait. What? He works
Yeah,
at Walmart? What does he do?
he's an aide. He's an aide. He has aides at Walnut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Can
Shout out
anyone just
Tristan.
be an aide?
Hmm?
Not taking a shot at Tristan, but like, can anyone be an aide? Or do you have to go
Uh,
to college for
Probably
that? Or...
asking like qualification. I don't know.
I have no
Let's
idea.
look it up.
I don't think he has a. I don't think he has like a teaching degree or anything,
So I
but
thought he went for like fitness or something.
I talked to him today, so he's had three different, like he's changed his major a bunch of different times.
Oh, okay. So I could like sign up. I could take like a temporary winter layoff and then just go be a lunch monitor. That'd be pretty sick.
You know what? You could.
I can see Adam doing that.
You
We
absolutely
have
could.
Fight Club at recess, underground betting ring on the fifth graders fighting. This could work. This could
What
work.
age should recess stop?
Never.
Always, it should go on while you have a job.
I
I
was
should have
hope
recess at work.
I was
This is
hoping this was your
bull
answer.
crap.
This is what I wanted. Now, what is at said recess at work?
I think the same thing. Just make a playground outside of every office. You can play games, do all the
Job
fun stuff.
site. Just bring a football, bring a wiffle ball, play
That'd be
tag.
dope. That'd be dope. Okay, yeah.
I think recess at work would solve so many problems with this world.
Yeah.
Like mental health wouldn't be a problem anymore.
Okay.
You get 30 minutes a day
Social
to play outside,
interaction,
play kickball.
exercise, fun.
Yeah,
Get the dopamine
Yep.
or wait, endorphins, whatever it's called, flowing.
Nice and
I don't
sweaty.
know why recess ever stopped.
Yeah.
Now, into the corporate world, is this 30 minutes of recess added to the end of the day, or is it incorporated already in your 8 hours?
Yeah, it's after your lunch. You get your lunch and then you got a 30-minute recess.
Is it paid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Increases productivity during the hours that you are working. Makes you
I
want to be there.
guarantee it would. Like actually I think it would.
Can you
I
imagine?
think it would until people become used to recess and then they wouldn't think of it as a reward. They would just think of it as something that they deserve.
Well, guess what? That's why they sat your ass in the wall at recess.
It's true. It's
You
true.
know?
Pull
So
me a
your boss
corner
comes in, he
against
says,
the
"Look,
wall.
I didn't get the spreadsheet. I'm gonna need you to stand against the wall, please. Arms on your back."
I love that.
Yeah.
God, could you imagine working for your first 4 hours and you go out and play tackle
Oh,
ball with all your coworkers?
here's the
Just
thing.
throwing dots to the
You
HR
come back
lady.
in smelling like BO, giggling.
Here's the thing. There's already fights on the job site. I feel like it could be used as an actual like fight. Like people just take their fights to recess. So it could be a problem in construction.
Well, that's why you have a foreman. The foreman is your monitor.
I've seen foremen and superintendents get in fights on the job site, so you'll
Well,
have that.
I mean, it's
I've never
maybe
seen
there's
anything
different
too bad.
rules.
I've never
Maybe
seen.
you could be the monitor.
Oh,
Maybe
it'd be
Tristan could be the
fun.
monitor. I think Tristan could beat up any construction worker.
I think fighting should be allowed. I
Okay,
think you
go
should just
elaborate,
it's like
please.
hockey. Like hockey, you just go out like we want one, and you guys just step outside, settle like men, then come back and you're good to go.
And then what do you do in hockey after you fight?
Well, you have to sit in the penalty box, but
So that is like the real world. You go to the penalty box
no, no,
after you
no, no,
fight.
no. But you're fine. You just go. You have to sit in your car for an hour after work. You don't get paid, or during work you don't get paid. Then you come back and you're good to go.
Oh, you could be onto something here.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
could sit on the wall.
No, you just have to go sit in a corner. You don't get paid.
Yeah.
Then bell rings and you're good to go.
Mutual combat. That could be something. What if someone dies, though? What if you both agree to the combat and someone dies?
If he dies, he
Can you
dies.
still, you can duel in some state, can't you?
I don't know. Like Hamilton duel?
That feels like a Texas thing.
Hold on.
I think it's a Seattle thing, like Oregon, Seattle.
That's what I was gonna say.
Seattle's in Washington, by the way.
You're allowed to
Washington.
duel,
Yeah. Or,
like with pistols, or
I don't know. There's a great chance this isn't true at all.
I
in the
thought in
United
Old West
States,
that you couldn't
dueling is
actually.
legal in the following states: Alabama, Colorado, Arkansas, Delaware, Georgia, Idaho. Wait, hold on. I gotta see what dueling is considered.
Yeah, well, yeah. Fun
I
fact
thought like
about
in the movie he'd
Colorado.
always arrest the other guy though. Usually,
I mean, that's the chance you take when you duel. Fun fact about Colorado, don't know if it's still true, but back in the day, if you were jaywalking and someone hit you with their car, they weren't liable for it because you were jaywalking.
no, that's fair.
Yeah, I didn't hate that.
Grant, what we seeing?
Keep talking. I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Adam, what would be your dueling weapon of choice?
Are we trying to kill, or are we trying to just sort it out? Like
Settle a disagreement. I mean, it's up to you. I think you
I
shouldn't.
say, just
I would think you shouldn't die.
I think just hands, just throw hands.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
5 ounce gloves and throw hands. There.
5 ounce gloves. Oh, so you, it's the actual thing.
Yeah, that way no one gets seriously hurt.
Okay, I like this. You know, we could another tie in here. I went to the mall today. Saddest thing in the world. Like, I actually legitimately broke my heart walking through the River Valley Mall. Used to be a bumping
It's such a
spot.
bustling place. I remember going there as a kid. Go to a food court. Now
Yep.
there's no really food in there anymore, I don't think.
The only thing I have is Auntie Anne's, and ooh, it was a battle not to stop. I had a Visa card, like the pre-charged $25,
Mm-hmm.
barking through
Mm-hmm.
my pocket, but I restrained myself.
You remember the movie theater when it was in the mall, and then Cold
Hmm.
Stone was right across from the
Yep.
movie theater.
Yep.
They had like that. They had pizza, they had Chinese food, and then they had I can't remember what they had now.
Oh, my favorite was the Taco Bell. Cindy would take us to the movie theater,
Mhm.
and she'd take Braden and I, and the movie theater ticket would be one free hard shell taco. So she'd take us to Taco Bell
Oh,
afterwards. Double treat. It was good. Good times. Anyway, there's hardly anything
Okay,
in there. There's like an event center
sorry.
with plastic chairs and tables. But I think we turned the mall into designated dueling zones. So you have a problem, you meet at the mall,
I
go to an
like it.
empty vendor, beat the shit out of each other.
I like it. But once someone hits the ground, it's over.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No kicking. No, we fight like men.
Fight like men, respectfully. Grant, what is
Gentlemen.
it?
So I think Adam is actually right. Texas, I think you are still allowed to have duels.
That seems very. I can just
So,
imagine the sheriff out there with his long mustache just watching.
so I was trying to figure out exactly what a duel was considered. Can two consenting adults fight? In short, yes, or adults are allowed to fight one another consensually as long as both parties are willing and have agreed to the altercation. What are the guidelines for the consenting fight between adults? The fight must take place in a private location with no spectators. Both parties must be physically capable of fighting. No weapons or objects can be used to cause serious injury. The fight must last no more than 10 minutes. The fight must be terminated if either participant becomes injured. What are some
There's
reasons to
actual rules for this. Like
Yeah, this is
someone
like,
brought this
want to
out.
fight? To relieve stress or anger, to settle a dispute, to as a part of physical or relationship, for entertainment or sporting purposes. So a boxing match.
yeah.
I
So
like,
if it's in
I like
private
this.
and there's no spectators, who's to make them stop?
See, that's where I was gonna say you need to have a third party there, so that way, because you get heated in the moment. You know that third
Another
party there, be like, hey, yo, chill.
We need like officials for life.
Yeah.
Like, I know you might,
rules.
I guess we could just, like, cops could be like the refs, or
No, 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 no,
we could
no.
just have like people walking around the streets, like patrolling like cops, but they're just officials.
They got
Like, hey,
stripes on.
these guys are gonna fight. We need a whistle. And he shows up. Hey, Stripes, they're about to duel
I
on the
think
way.
as long as you sign a paper, just sign a paper real quick, and then just hey, cop pulls up. Hey, nope, they signed a paper.
Yeah.
Then
All
once
So
right.
it's
someone hits
just it's
that,
a
it's over.
fight without pressing charges on someone.
Okay.
But the problem is
Okay.
people are soft now. They'd be like, "Oh, I lost. I'm gonna press charges on you." That's why you need the paper
Not
that
if you
said,
beat them
"Hey,
good enough.
yeah,
I feel like every time it's just us three doing this podcast, some type of violence ensues in
you'll
discussion.
have that." Yeah.
We're not
The
censored.
Grant, you brought up a point there. You can't they have to be physically able. What if a guy in a
Gray area.
wheelchair really pisses you off?
I
If he
mean,
agrees, he
he can
agrees.
still throw hands.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not a
that's
UFC
true.
match.
You just have to fight on your knees.
Could a wheelchair be a
Yeah.
weapon?
Yeah, you could
Mm,
run over toes.
Run over toes, it could damage me.
yeah.
I don't
You'd
know.
be,
I feel like those rules aren't very we need like a rule book or something because those can get very
no, I
um
thought those were pretty good.
iffy.
Yeah,
Too
no,
many rules, then it gets
I think
boring.
these need a little tweaking, but for the most part, I don't mind it.
Yeah. I think the loser should get charged. If you lose, then you get charged with assault.
I like that.
That's good.
That
What
seems
if
kind of
can the other guy decide not to press charges?
no. I think loser automatically has to go to jail for like
That would suck. I mean, I already am scared of getting in a fight. I promise you I would lose every fight I'm in.
that
Wouldn't
would
that just
suck
make the loser
so
get
bad.
killed every time?
Do what?
Wouldn't that just make the loser get like die every time? Like the fight wouldn't stop.
What do you mean?
Well, how do you, who would be the loser?
No, the ref, like the ref's there, and
There's
then like
Yeah.
no other
first guy that hits the
No,
ground is the loser. Like
Grant,
imagine you get caught with a hook, right? You have a broken jaw and you got to go to jail.
Okay.
That
Adam,
sucks.
you might be onto something there because say two guys are really angry at each other, they want to fight, but they know if they lose, they're going to jail. That
Yeah,
might prevent the fight entirely.
yeah,
Okay, all right, yeah. I like this. I like this a lot.
yeah.
I don't want to participate by any means, but I do like
No, I
it.
kind of like this. I think
I would like
society.
to see Adam and Eli duel.
You can't. Eli's down. Eli has all of the sickness right now.
He's not physically able. Maybe I don't know. Next time we're all together, they can duel.
Yeah,
I'm down. I like
yeah.
this.
Eli, this is my public challenge. I challenge you to a duel. So better rest up, buddy.
Catch
Gonna
a
need
flight to Texas.
some dummies.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff, boys. What else
New
you
Year's
got?
resolutions. New Year's just happened. We or did you guys talk about that last episode?
I don't. I to be honest with you, I don't remember a thing from last episode.
All right,
That's
let's
like
talk about it.
I like watching the clips that come out because I don't remember what we discussed, which probably is not the best
Oh,
thing.
said that, yeah.
But oh, I think Eli and I's both Eli and I's resolution was to eat better and lock back in physically. We
Okay.
took December off entirely.
No, have that.
Heaviest we've both ever been. Now it's time to lock back in.
You
Nice.
running?
I run a mile every day where it
Yeah.
stops.
I think
Pretty
I
good.
originally said I was going to run every day, and then you wake up at 4 a.m. and it's 10 degrees outside. You said, "Nah."
Nah.
You
What's
work
your
Yeah,
out before?
huh?
You work out before work?
I would if I could, but the Y doesn't open that early. Early,
Oh,
what
but
time does
the
the Y
only place
open
really
in Circleville?
what?
What time does the Y open in Circleville?
3,
5:45?
something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Okay, good to know.
The only place that would allow me to work out before work is Planet Fitness, I think.
Boo.
24
But
hours.
yeah, I'd have to get there at 4.
Do you guys have any
That would
resolutions to lock in?
not really. No, I
Good.
don't think so. I think
Good to
just
hear.
physically just keep doing what I'm. Oh, I need to lock in and start running for this half marathon in April.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
Oh, you're the coolest
Yeah.
guy. You're the coolest guy in the world.
I mean, you're doing it too.
You just want to tell everyone you're running a half marathon.
Grant's definitely
Hmm.
got puts 13.1 in the back of his car.
Yeah, that's gonna be you. I'm not running that marathon with you, by the way. I'm not.
So if I get a better time, we're just done.
Now, if you get a better time, I'm doing 100 miles in a day.
You guys remember Miss Odell?
She did that.
Yeah.
She lost all of
Yeah.
her toenails.
Yeah. Her and her husband or fiance, they're
I'll be right back.
beast. They do that bad water in the desert, or he does at least, where you run throughout the desert for like 100 miles and like it. They're beast.
She did it when we were in high school.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, my mom would always watch us. Like you can track them. They wear
Hmm.
like little trackers, and she'll check in. It's like, oh, still running, still running. What in the
Um,
world?
recurring guest Brock Evans texted me the other day.
Uh,
He said he wants to do a tough, I believe it's a tough mudder. Maybe it's tough mudder. No, I take it back. Spartan race.
oh yeah, okay, yep, yep.
I said, Brock, what exactly is a Spartan race? He said, oh, let me show you. And he sent me a video of how to train for a Spartan race. Have you ever seen American Ninja Warrior?
Yes,
Yeah, that's what this first obstacle was. It
yes.
was a,
We
it
have
was,
family friends that do Spartan races. They say they're fun.
oh, I'm sure it's a blast. But what if I can't get past the monkey bars that constantly spin?
You they have people there like military or whatever, and you have to do like burpees or jumping jacks or push-ups or something like that if you can't
Oh,
do the obstacle.
that definitely sounds like something I would have paid my own hard-earned money to do. That sounds enjoyable.
There's a family that does it, the husband, the wife, and then like their son, and I think their daughter do it.
What's really going to
You
happen?
do it easy, Cam.
I told Grant I'm not doing this half marathon. He's going to convince me to start training at the start of February. I'll probably do it.
You're insane.
Brock's going to ask me to do this Spartan race. Probably,
Gonna do it.
probably
I
do it.
won't even run a 5K.
That's what I want to do. If I had to do any more races, I just want to do a 5K.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do
I take
that.
it back, actually. I'm not doing the Spartan race. That sounds horrible. I just said it out loud. It sounds awful.
I think next year, fantasy football, loser runs a marathon.
I have thoughts on fantasy
Oh.
football if you guys would like to discuss.
Fantasy football is stupid.
Fan
I'm a horrible fantasy football player. I won one league and lost the other. So you'll have that.
Grant, this is for you. I don't know if Jimmy let you know, but you are in next year for his league.
Yeah, I know the wizard texted me.
The Wizard texted you.
That's what Jimmy calls himself.
Yeah. Um, Sweatiest group of fantasy football players ever, which is perfect. That's what you want. Next year, I think for our league, instead of having a punishment, I think they just have to pay 20 more bucks
Yes.
because it's not that deep.
No,
Look at
See,
you're a
no,
it's
that's
embarrassing
psycho.
to go
You're a
out and
nut
join your
job,
own
Grant.
league.
no. Just think of a fun punishment. Like that makes it so because if you just pay 20 more bucks, you're just gonna check out after week 6 if you suck.
You
That's still
sent Adam
unfair.
to the forest with a can of Bush's baked beans.
I wasn't the one who thought of that punishment.
I think it was actually Adam.
I think it was me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was
Because I
Adam.
remember I said some
Backfires.
punishment. I was like, I gotta think of a punishment that isn't that bad that I actually do. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. I'm
So my
actually
punishment that I thought of for the from the other league that I'm in that I care about is we just have to put Drew in a dark room. He gets a flashlight and he just has to complete a 250 piece puzzle. So it's nothing like it's not that's not that bad.
if it was a
Spending
thousand
a
piece
night
puzzle, you
outside,
guys are horrible.
Guys,
But
250 pieces is a lot in the dark.
I feel like it
but he
won't be
gets
that.
a flashlight.
Oh, good.
You just pop it up and work on it. That's not that crazy. I veto the extra $20. That's dumb. Sorry.
Guess what? You're not league commissioner, are you?
All right, fine. We'll make it a
I
thousand.
am
We'll make it.
partially.
Partially. What do you mean partially?
I need to find out how to get on there and kick your ass off.
What am I not?
You are, and
Okay.
every year I forget to change it. I need to change it because you scare me.
I've never done anything.
There
I
was a
came
I
in
point.
don't know.
last. I didn't do anything. Why would I ever do anything?
There was Grant. I'll be honest with you. There was a point this year. Adam and I were in talks. And it's funny that Eli's not here. It's funny that Eli's bedridden right now. There was talks between Adam and I that I would go in and change his points so Eli would get last. I didn't because that's bad. But there were text messages exchanged.
Should have.
It would have been funnier if Cam just went back and sat all of Grant's players throughout
I was
all the
gonna say, I
weeks.
wonder if you can sit players for other teams as league commissioner. Can you imagine Eli looking Tuesday afternoon and he sees that Malik Neighbors, Bijan Robinson, and Chuba Hubbard combined for 0 points in week 17?
Uh,
Oh boy.
I'm just saying that's just a thought. We'll have a league meeting when the time comes. But
You got
how,
my vote.
how about Braden Primer? How about him?
You didn't even draft his team.
How about him?
Technically, wait, technically, Braden's team scored 0 points because he drafted zero players. So Braden is actually a loser. Tyler Permer won the league.
Tyler Primer
I
got
would
20. Tyler Primer got $20 from Braden.
I would make a $20 bet with Braden right now. He could not name his starting lineup in fantasy from this year.
To be fair, I couldn't
I
either.
couldn't name mine, if I'm being honest with you.
Or at least his starting like
Jeez.
receivers and flex.
I had two teams, so I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know who I had. I had Cooper Cup somewhere. Wasn't our league. See, this is why Grant hates this league. We're too casual for you. We're too casual.
My prep
No,
is
I
before the draft. I look at the top players. I'm like, oh yeah, I want these guys.
Let's see here.
And
Best
then yeah,
overall. Yeah,
no,
hit
I'm
me.
like I'm like looking ahead already at like team like the Raiders need a running back. They're gonna draft a running back if they draft like the dude from Tennessee in the fourth round of this draft, and he might be a steal and like that. And Braden just didn't even
Lance,
draft
get help.
once, and Braden's gonna.
That's the thing, though. I don't know how you're still doing this. Braden barely knows Patrick Mahomes, and he
I
just
know.
won. He won $200 right out from under us. And you're doing mock drafts like Field Yates, and he won the league. He beat Jimmy.
whatever. Not upset.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're fine. You're cool. You should dual Braden. To wrap it
Yeah.
all up, you should dual Braden.
I will duel Braden right now. Did he already go back to college?
He left today.
Mm.
Dang.
He made it though. He did land. Um,
I was gonna say something I forgot. Oh yeah. When are when do we want to do this camping thing? I want to do it when it's cold out because I don't like spiders. So
Okay.
fair.
I'll do it Saturday. I don't care. I got a warm sleeping bag and warm clothes.
I think we're supposed to get another blizzard.
Yeah, another couple inches.
Okay.
Here, questions
We
for
can
you guys.
find a way.
Do you want to do it where we just send Adam out, or would you guys also like to camp on the premise?
I would like to camp just to
Oh,
be able to, because I mean, I would like to see Adam do the punishment instead of just like getting a text in the group chat.
yeah, no,
Done.
same. I think it, plus I haven't been camping in a long time. Camping's fun.
Yeah.
Do we know my items yet?
No, we have not solidified that yet. We'll lock in a date, then get them to you.
Beans.
So far, you have lotion, baked beans, and an entire bottle of tequila. So
That's a horrible combo.
you shouldn't be cold if you use those correctly.
No, that sounds like being sick for the next week after that. Eating cold baked beans while sipping on a whole bottle. No.
What? You have alcohol in a mixer. You're fine. Lotion or the beans. Your choice.
This is my cocktail. I call this the Bush cocktail.
But
It's
yeah,
not Bush Light. It
it's a
is
bush.
Bush baked beans and tequila.
It's just a whole bush.
That would be a fantasy football punishment in itself.
Yeah. Well, boys, if you have nothing else, we can wrap up. Um, Adam, you want to check your AI assistant? I know you requested it.
Oh yeah.
Stop AI companion. Let's see here.
Where's he at?
I'm gonna get ahead of this and say my life lesson right now.
Go ahead.
Don't try too hard in fantasy. It never works out when you
Oh,
do.
are you going to take this advice?
No,
Okay.
I'm already doing mock drafts for next year.
Yeah. Would you like?
I don't know. I can't
Whoa,
get
whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 whoa! AI is going crazy.
It wouldn't work for me.
Would you like me to read this?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Okay. The group discusses various topics, including Eli's recent engagement. Oh shit, because I have Eli's name here. That makes sense.
Oops.
Yeah. We're gonna have to wait a couple years for the real thing. A
I
surprising car
feel like
radio.
Eli's gonna get engaged quick. When he finds a woman, it's gonna be
Hopefully he found her.
engaged and married in 90
Shout
days.
out Stacy. A surprising car radio repair experience and ideas for fantasy football league punishments. They also talk about New Year's resolutions, with Eli mentioning running a mile daily and Grant planning to train for a half marathon. The conversation touches on mutual combat laws in some states and the idea of designated dueling zones. They reminisce about their old school days and teachers. Adam brings up the idea of having recess at work to improve mental health and productivity, and the group also debates potential changes to the fantasy football league structure and punishments for the next season. This never fails to blow my mind. Next steps. It gave us a detailed next step. Adam, you need to prepare for your camping trip punishment. I need to organize a league meeting to discuss fantasy football changes. Grant, start training for the half marathon in April. Adam and I need to finalize the list, and I need to consider changing Grant's league commissioner status. So yeah, no, it nailed everything.
Hold on. I forgot about this until I just saw this pop up. So like right down the street from my work, did you hear about the lady who was 75 who got mauled by the pigs and eaten by them and that she died?
No.
It
No.
was it was on Mink Street, which Mink Street is on Mink Street in Pataskala, so it's like it's got to be less than 3 miles from my job site. But a lady was outside, and I guess her neighbor's pigs got out, and they like started eating her, and she died from. They found her on her front porch, dead from loss of blood. So I was like, pigs don't like just attack you. They were probably hungry. The neighbor probably didn't feed them, I guess. But
Yo.
and now the pigs are being quarantined and tested to see what's going on.
So are these pigs like to be sold to slaughter and eat?
I don't know. Hold on. Hold
Because I would prefer not to have Miss Mink in my pork. Although I have heard that human flesh does taste like pork, so maybe you might not even know.
on.
True story. Look it up.
Hold on. It's on. If you look it up, lady eaten by pigs in Ohio. It's on the New York Post and
Oh,
everything.
good. Good.
It's a national story.
We should have led
Uh,
with this.
Yeah.
on
How did
Christmas, mind
We
you.
wait until the end.
On Christmas. It happened on Christmas.
Oh, Mary. The pigs were tired of having people having ham for Christmas. Sure that.
They said payback.
Payback.
Oh, she lived alone but and was due to be picked up by her niece that morning, but never showed up. And
Oh, way to
um,
tie that up with a bow, Adam. Thanks.
yeah.
Eli can just cut that out.
No, Eli, don't cut that. And I don't have the
Eli
pigs.
did report on it, so he's fake news.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
Eli, I just gave you a story for tomorrow. You're welcome.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
All right,
Thank you,
kids.
Adam.
Um, what does Eli do? He usually just rambles on for a bunch of time with saying
It
incoherent
says the
stuff.
life lesson
Yeah. I
because we're
usually
so
zone out
wise,
about right
22 year
now.
olds.
Yeah, Grant's gonna stop not caring about fantasy. Adam, you're gonna
My
slaughter
life lesson, yeah, don't
pigs.
get eaten by a pig.
Don't get eaten by a pig. Mine is live, laugh, love. So forever here at I'm
Yours
No
is full of
Genius.
random. No, yours is full of random people's advice on the internet when
Oh
they're just
yeah,
oh,
yeah. No, mine's just if you see Jayski99, say thank you. Jay,
For now.
guy's a miracle worker for now. For now, I have full faith and confidence in Jayski, but shout out him
till the car bomb goes off. But
till the
yep,
car bomb goes off and he controls my car. All right, boys. Everyone, thanks for listening. If you are, also get a life, and I love you all.
yep. Bye
Thanks.
bye.
Bye bye.
Everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't